Hello, my name is Sarah Berry. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. All of the products you see today can be found in my online shop if you go to stampwithsarah.co.uk. They're all Stampin' Up supplies, all from the annual catalogue, which is a catalogue that came out in June. We also have the autumn-winter catalogue at the moment, so if you need a copy of these, if you'd like me to be your demonstrator, please do go to my website and request one under the Catalogues tab on the menu. Catalogues are sent out towards the end of the week, so you can expect yours within a week. So today I'm using another new stamp set from the annual catalogue. This came out in June. It's called Precious Delivery. This is intended for obviously a new baby. You can send a card to somebody because it says congratulations on your precious delivery. There's also a stamp that says we have some exciting news. So that is a birth announcement or a pregnancy announcement too. So you could use this stamp set for that. And also it's for say baby showers for your invited. So that's a great collection to have. There's 3 possible different things, so we've thought about everybody on this stamp set. It's also great if you make cards for people and you have perhaps a baby shower invitation order to do. That's perfect for that as well. So this has been made up in the powder pink. So obviously I've gone very stereotypical for a pink girl, baby girl. So this is powder pink, and today I'm going to use everything is going to be the same except the pink. We're going to do blue. So a baby blue colour from our range would be a balmy blue. That is the one I would recommend if we're doing a baby boy card and we'd like blue. If you'd like a gender neutral colour, then I recommend So Saffron in a yellow, or also Soft Sea Foam, which is our very pale green. Okay, so let's get started. We are of course using the gorgeous stalk here, and that fits beautifully in one of our oval framelets. We have a collection of framelets where you get multiple different sizes of ovals in straight edges and also scalloped edges, and that's called the Layering Ovals framelit dies. I'm using 2 from that collection, one for the greeting and one for the stalk. So let's begin by stamping the stalk first because I can't resist. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, so I've got the stalk already mounted on my block. This is block E. And because I'm using the watercolour pencils to colour it in, I would like, it's important to use the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. This won't run when we're doing our watercolouring with the blender pen. There's the stalk. Just got black on my hands already. And then just another bit of paper, and I'm going to stick with congratulations on your precious delivery, and that will be for our second oval to cut out. So I'm just going to cut those out for the card now. Okay, all done. We can get rid of these. That's done already. Want to put it to one side, and we're going to focus on colouring in the stalk, and we're using the watercolour pencils. You need pumpkin pie, and believe it or not, stalks have bright orange legs. You don't need to be too precise. leave some white space. I've pressed quite hard for that because I want them to be nice and bold. And we also need the yellow, which I've put away. Here we go. Yellow is for his beak. Again, I want that to be nice and striking, so I'm pressing quite hard. Next is the tips of his wings, and these are black. So when you're colouring, just don't worry about it being all over, don't worry about going up to the edge, just colour in the direction of the wings, like that. There we go, that's all the colour we need. Now the blender pen is, you've probably seen my previous videos recently, but I've been using the blender pen a lot. This is a clear ink inside this pen. The tips are exactly the same, they're both the same size. It's like a magic pen. My boys call this a magic pen because it picks up the ink and spreads it about. And they're even better for the watercolour pencils because the nature of watercolour pencils allows you to spread the ink around, the colouring crayon around, because it's a special watercolour pencil. Just all we're doing really is just going over the shapes and the lines and spreading that the crayon out. Get rid of the excess colour in your tip of your pen. Very important, because you'll transfer say black onto something else. I tend to start with the lightest colour first because of that reason, and then end up with the dark colour, so hence why I've gone for the black at the end. If you want to get this even darker, it's easier to start with a little colour, and then we can always build it up and make it darker. So less to begin with. If you want this even darker, just give it a couple of minutes to dry, because if you want to go over now, you'll find that this will be a bit slippy because the ink on this pen is still soaking into the paper, and also it will just have a little shine. You hold it up to the light, just give it a little while to, that's not too bad, just to dry, and then we can go back over and add more black and get it really nice and dark and strong. I would only go back over this once, because the nature of cardstock, the more wet you add to a cardstock, the more the fibres will start breaking up, and we don't want to get it all bitty on the top. So literally that is all I would do, and that's all it needs. Let's get rid of that. Now, because it's for baby boy, I'm just going to add literally the smallest amount of the Pacific Point on here, just to give it just a tiny bit of shading. That is all it needs. There we go. So there's the stalk. He's all ready, or she's all ready. Next we want to take the beautiful flower that's in the stamp set. Oh, that's not the stamp set. This is the stamp set. This beautiful pattern here, we're going to stamp in the balmy blue to match the cardstock. And I've stamped it here, 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 and here. This, underneath this oval, is, you'll find, is a blank space. So, take out the balmy blue. Our stamp is mounted on block I. Ink it up. and I did this one first, so roughly you can see that the oval would sit in there like that, and then we'll go underneath here like that, and keep following it round like that. Move my work out of the way, and then lastly there we go. That's all we need. While we've got this stamp out, you can see I've just stamped over the edge of the insert, so we'll do that, and you can position that wherever you'd like. I just did that. Okay, so we'll glue that in. I will glue that in with Tombow because I like how it gives me a little bit of time to get it nice and straight, and also a little goes a long way for the glue, so I can get lots of cards glued and stuck down with that Tombow. It's good value for money. There's the insert. So next up we want a little bit of Tombow again, just here, and I'm putting down some of these pearlized doilies. Now they come in a pack of 24, I think, but I've put mine into one of our DVD clear mount cases, and I've designed the cover for it, so when they're on my shelf I can reach for them and I can see them, because this is just what I like to do. I like to have everything organised into its cases. So if that's something that interests you, you can download this sheet off my website for free. It's just under the menu. Stick this pearlized doily. So one side is shiny and one side is completely white. So if you wanted more of a white side, stick it down like that. If you want to colour this before you start, you can sponge over it in the blue on the white side. If you have alcohol pens like our blends, the colour will take to the pearlescent side if you want to use the blends. There's lots of different options with these doilies. That just gets stuck down here, like that. Okay, next up we want to put some foam pads on the back of this oval. Do not worry, I'm not running out. I have a supply. And some more. I would of course use the edge, but for speed on the video, I'm just using another sheet. Okay, so that's a lovely stalk, fills that gap, like so. And then next, you want one foam pad to go on this side of the topper here. And then you want to take a little bit of Tombow and put it on the other side. One side is raised and one side's flat, so the flat side is going to be stuck onto this oval in this space, like that. And then the dimensional on this side just helps lift that edge up a little bit. Okay, so we're nearly done. The next part I really love and really enjoy doing. So we have a ½ inch circle, and I'm going to create a little flower using the ½ inch circle. I've done it here with the pink and a little bit of the soft sea foam. So you just want one ½ inch circle, and then take a little light green for the leaves. Literally punch a semicircle, half a circle, and do that twice. There we go. Looks like a piece of cheese. Then I want you to be really brave and screw this up. Screw it up into a little ball. We want some texture, and we also want to attempt some leaves by snipping on the top, the bottom, left and right, just so, sorry, not leaves, petals, so we're really bending creating some kind of wavy looking flower, and I know it's blue, but that's okay. Then do the same with the leaves. Twist them, screw them up, make them interesting. I love this card, it's just got a little bit of texture on it. Okay, like that. And then we want to get the tombow again, and you'll see that it will just sit really nicely here. So start with the leaves, like that, somehow. And then I think there's enough glue, but I'll just throw a little bit more on there. And I will just push that down. And then to finish it off, it needs a little bit of bling, doesn't it? So I've got the faceted dots, and you can see I really do like these faceted dots because this is all I've got left of them. So I'm going to, even though they're not a blue, that's okay, I'm going to choose a different colour. I'm going to go for the green. No, I'm going to go for the black, the large one. Look at that. How cute. Let's put that lid on. So, if you know anybody that has had a baby, please let me know. I know nobody that's had a baby recently, and I'm desperate to send these cards out. So if you know of anybody, then please let me know, and these can go off. So, which is your favourite? I don't think there is a favourite. You can have a favourite, really, can you? I really, really do love this this stamp set and the stalk. I think it's an interesting one, and if I remember back to when I had my boys and the cards that I received, I don't remember receiving anything with a stalk on. So I think, to be honest, it's a little bit different, and it's going to make it nice and unique. So I really hope you've enjoyed the cards today. I'd really like some feedback on them if you'd love to like to leave me a comment. Also, if you have enjoyed my video, please do subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy bringing these videos to you, and I'd love you to carry on looking. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Take care, bye.